So look, I'm all for like telling our girls that they're beautiful and affirmations for them and making sure they know their worth and everything. But at the same time, can you imagine if we had a song that we were making videos to that said beautiful little white girls, and I'm just, am I the only one? I might be the only one. I don't know, but I'm just saying, it just seems a little hypocritical. Very questionable. And it's teaching our kids wrong. No matter what color you are, little girl, you're beautiful.
So I wanted to show that video because it's so interesting to me how they find themselves really on the black side of social media all the time with their 2 cents that nobody asks for. This was a woman. She created a TikTok with her daughter, her baby daughter, and she was instilling self-worth and beauty into her as a little black girl, because when she grows up, before she grows up, she's going to have to go out in this effed up world and deal with colorism within and without the community, racism even within and without the community. She's gonna need that extra something to get her through, and it needs to be instilled in her that she's beautiful, she's fine the way she is. And the irony of it is because she will be inundated with images of Caucasian girls and women set as the beauty standard. This woman is tone deaf, she's out of touch, or she's very insidious and she just wants to talk about this mother and this child. This reminds me of a video that I did with Tiana Taylor where she was featured in Kanye's Fade video, and I went through those comments and people were calling her a man and people were talking about her looks. There was some upliftment, but to be honest, it was a lot of jealousy and malice, and it came from women on the paler hue. I'll pin that video and also put the name of the TikToker and also the content creators that I saw this from. It's crazy because you have someone commenting in the background as well. She has been stalking the black side of social media. She saw this video and she immediately had an issue with it because it's of upliftment of blackness, and that's not something that's common in society. To be honest, they want you to dislike it. They don't want you to like who you are, and it's not because it's not beautiful, it's because they know it's beautiful, and there's this envy and malice over it, because you see them trying to wear box braids and trying to talk with a certain accent. I hate when they talk to me like that. I'm like, just be yourself instead of trying to be something that you're not. The skin tanning, the tanning lotions that are getting darker and darker, we see what's going on. We see them trying to snatch parts of our culture and put it on them, and they're cosplaying around because they don't really want to be treated like black people. They don't really want to have the black experience, the true black experience. They just want to cosplay and have fun and try their best to twerk. But this woman is saying, oh, all little girls are beautiful. This woman would strike me as someone who is liberal and thinks that there's some type of progression, and she thinks that everything is on an even playing field, but she doesn't even understand the words coming out of her mouth, and her emotions are freaking out because she feels like a mother uplifting her child that looks like her, and black people have every right to feel like blackness is beautiful and black is beautiful. They are beautiful, because other people sure do like to shout it from the rooftop. about themselves. The society standard I see even across other ethnic groups is whiteness. So she literally feels this video of this mother teaching her daughter that she's beautiful is taking away from the white girls, because if a little white girl scrolls on TikTok and see that this black girl is beautiful, that means she's not beautiful, and in order for her to be beautiful, she has to have her foot or knee on said black girl's neck, and the black girl has to feel like she's not beautiful for her to feel like she's beautiful. And I think she's projecting, because that's how she feels. I think that she has walked around and seen a happy black woman, and she thought that happy black woman was beautiful, and it made her feel less than. And that is the thing that goes on in their brain. Sometimes we don't understand where this is coming from, but it's the way they're wired in their mind. It's the way they're brought up and taught and reared as children. Cognitive dissonance that is placed within them to think that they're better than, but they understand that they're not, and their currency is their whiteness. So when that is threatened, it's devastating to them, and they always need reinforcement. If you really believed whiteness was beautiful, you wouldn't have an issue with this, because you would understand. You wouldn't be threatened, but she's threatened. She's been threatened in her life by black women, and I feel like maybe she even seen her kids around black children and they were beautiful to her, and she felt that was a threat. That's just my personal opinion. For her to say, could you imagine if it was a song for saying all little white girl? Yeah. There's many industries that says just for white, like the signs they had, white only, over the drinking fountains. That's everywhere. There are sundown towns where the police will let you know it's just white. There are makeup brands in the store that are just white, not inclusive at all. For the most part, Disney characters were just white. The whole entertainment industry is just white. The top of the top in corporations, supervisors, managers, upper management, CEOs, CFO, it's just white for the most part. Whiteness has never been threatened. Whiteness ate up all different ethnicities and cultures, actually. And it's never not been a standard, but now people are over it. And you can kind of see this turn and this curve, because even they feel it when they go out on these rants talking about reverse racism and you're blaming white people for everything. This is the first time they have ever felt any pushback against their privilege, so to speak, and they feel it slipping. So it's going to get more extreme and more extreme. That's the whole thing with the abortion situation. They need more numbers. The numbers are slipping. Honestly, she didn't have to make this video, but it does show some insight into the mindset when you come across a person like this.
I had to make a reply to this comment real quick, because her making that video isn't necessarily what upset me. What kind of upset me, caught me off guard, was that it's so okay to, knowing that there are little white girls scrolling on this app, to sit here and post a video of that song to my beautiful little black girls. Like I said before, all of our girls are beautiful, so it's really not, it's not necessary. And she can uplift her black daughter in private. Like, I'm not gonna, even if I'm in private, I'm not gonna sit here and tell my daughter, oh, your skin color is beautiful. Her skin color has nothing to do with who the hell she is, and your kids shouldn't either. Just saying.
She doubled down on her statement, and like I said, it's the mindset. I know people are outraged about this and people have a lot to say about this, but you have to recognize this is how she feels, this is what she believes, and this is how her brain is wired. And this is what Black people have to deal with, because she's the type that would do microaggressions, nice nasty, and try and be passive aggressive. You know, she's a Lisa. She is saying she could have did that in private because she doesn't want her little white girls to see a little Black girl being praised. That's one. Two, all girls are beautiful, not just your Black ass. Three, what does the color of the skin have to do with anything? She would never uplift her daughter's skin tone. Of course, she doesn't have to. Society does. The world does. She's trying to act like she is dumb, like she doesn't understand the discrimination that goes on still today because of the melanin in the skin. Just because the color of her skin does not matter within her community and the society in which she lives, she can't or she won't connect at all. The fact that other people's skin does affect their life and livelihood, and she doesn't give a fuck. She doubled down on this. She doubled down on being wrong and stupid, and she does not care about this child. That's what irks me. This is a child. She's going to face a different reality than her white kids. Like I said, it was very unnecessary for her to insert herself in this woman's business. You can see the little girl. She's smiling. She loves what her mother is doing. They're having a moment, and it was beautiful to see. But she had to crash into this woman's TikTok, and she had to make it about her and whiteness. And that's very creepy, weird, and insidious.
There's a mom doing her little girl's hair, a Black mom doing her little girl's hair, and the song that was playing in the background says, "To all my beautiful little brown girls, please know that you are strong enough to take on the world," or something like that. I made a video, a stitch to it, saying, you know, I'm all for giving our girls compliments and affirmations and making sure they know their worth and things like that. But at the same time, could you imagine if we had a song saying, "To all my beautiful little white girls"? Like, really, honestly, could you imagine? Could you imagine? And we're always told that we don't have culture. Well, guess what? I'm not even white. I look white, but I'm not. I'm Spanish because I'm Portuguese, but that's besides the matter. You never know what...
Okay, I wanted to stop the video there because, oh my God, I'm not even white because I'm Spanish because I'm Portuguese. Ooh, this is the thing that irks me with them. Spanish is not a race, and Portuguese is not a race. And the crazy thing, if you trace the heritage back to where they come from, it's Europe. It's in Europe. It's European. She couldn't even stand on what she said. She had to say, "Oh, I can say this because I'm not white. I'm an other." Fuck her. It's racist. I'm gonna call it out. It is. It's giving very self-absorbed. It's giving unseasoned comment. I'm just over it. I'm over them and what they have to say. It doesn't matter anymore. They need to get over this complex of my word is important. They think they're more important than everyone else, and everyone is supposed to acquiesce to them and bend the knee, do what they say. I'm like, who in the hell is she to say this and then think people have to agree with her? And she's tripling down on being wrong and looking stupid. I'll end my rant right here. That's all I wanted to show from this crazy ass video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.